Salutations, viewers, and welcome to Ames High Gymnasium for a high school varsity volleyball matchup between the Urbandale Jayhawks and the Ames Little Cyclones. I'm Carter White reporting live alongside Ryan Eggert, and we're just about ready to get into it. Ryan, these are two teams that statistically are quite close to each other. What do you see going down tonight?
I see it going to potentially 5 sets tonight. Man, it's going to be a good game. Both teams are just one game under 500, so obviously the winner's going to go to 500, whoever it may be. Ames at 5 and 6, or Urbandale at 7 and 8. It's going to be a good one, Carter.
We are just about ready for the opening serve. Coach Meg Williams for the Little Cyclones and Coach Liz Baith for the Jayhawks ready to start this game. Still some pregame preparations going on before we have the opening serve. Looks like Urbandale getting together for a little bit of a huddle before they begin. And Urbandale gets the opening serve. It'll be from Shelby Mincy, a 5'5" senior, number 16, ready to serve it off and get us into this matchup. We're underway. Here's Walters. Rossiker. Now Schneeberger, who has her hit blocked. And it'll result in a point for the Jayhawks.
Yeah, Ames is going to have to score quickly. They have not won in 21 straight attempts against Urbandale. That spans over a decade of playing each other.
It's once again Mincy on the serve. Here's Timmermans, hits it over, and it's a kill for Timmermans and a point for Ames to make it 1-1. Great play that time by Timmermans. Ames, a team overall with 152 kills. Rossiker. Serve that time, and hitting it over is Brockney for the Jayhawks. It's saved by Ames. Forney hits it over, and it's going to be another point for the Little Cyclones to make it 2-1. Great play that time, and now it'll be Rossiker who will once again be on the serve for the Little Cyclones, up 2-1 over the Jayhawks. First hit is by Brockney. Mincy trying to save the ball, wasn't able to, and it ends in a 3-1 lead for the Little Cyclones.
Yeah, that ball just really died on the floor there.
Rossiker on the serve once again for Ames, and here's Brockney with the first hit. Now Mincy, and hitting it over is going to be Brockney for the kill to make it a 3-2 game for the Jayhawks, who are still down.
Carter, we said these teams were evenly matched. This early in the game is no different.
Absolutely, for sure. So far, both sides keeping it a close match. Brockney going to be on the serve for the Jayhawks. Here's Forney with the first hit. Jansen just barely saves it. Miscommunication between Timmermans and Walters will result in a tie game, 3 apiece. Rachel Brockney once again for the serve, a 5'11" senior, number 17. Serves it over. Forney the first hit. Now a hit by Rossiker. Forney going for the kill. Saved. And now hitting it back over for the Jayhawks is Brockney. Jansen with a set. Forney goes for the kill. Once again saved, that time by Umland. And there's a kill for Lily Dykstra, a 6 foot freshman, number 10, who gets the kill for the Jayhawks to make it 4-3. And they have their first lead, actually their second lead of the night.
Yes, that was a very nice kill there, right where nobody was. There was a couple feet of space between both defenders and where that ball landed.
Brockney once again on the serve, and Forney unable to hit it over. And another point for the Jayhawks to make it 5-3.
In fact, that one hit the official there right by the net. Unfazed, he is.
Brockney going to hit it over again. Brockney, Forney just barely saves it from going down to the floor, and here's a hit by Carver. And hitting it, trying to hit it over was Umland. She was unsuccessful. Here's an attempt from Dykstra.
What a nice dig.
Gets it saved. What a block by Timmermans that time. Brockney hits it over. It's going to go out, and Ames will get another point to make it 5-4.
That was a really nice rally by both teams there, being able to make sure it didn't go out for Ames, and just the relentless pressure from Urbandale. A little over aggressive there, hitting it out.
Here's Madeline Timmermans on the serve for the Little Cyclones. And hitting it over for the Jayhawks is Dykstra. Here's Schneeberger for the kill, and it's in. Just barely. You could see it was almost going to go past the out of bounds.
Yeah.
But it stayed in just barely.
Yeah, it was right on the line as well there, Carter. It was just a matter of inches that ball stayed in.
And it's now 5-5. Timmermans on the serve for the Little Cyclones. And here is a hit from Carver for the Jayhawks. Hitting it over for the Jayhawks that time was Maddie Lynch, a 5'10 junior, number 5. And she hit it too far. It'll result in a 6-5 lead for the Little Cyclones. They take their lead back, and Timmermans will be on the serve. Timmermans, a light serve. It won't even go over the net.
Yeah, just short there a little bit. Unfortunate there for Little Cyclones. No worries. We're early here in the first set, 6 apiece.
Carver will hit it over as it's 6 apiece, and it's too strong, and another lead for the Little Cyclones. That's 7-6 now.
You could see Jansen thought about that one right there, but she realized that one was going out and just let it go, giving the lead back.
Carlson on the serve for the first time tonight for Ames. Carver, the first hit for the Jayhawks. Hitting it over for the Jayhawks is Baker, and it's saved by the Little Cyclones. Walters tries to hit it over. It's blocked, that time by Meredith Umland, the 6'2 junior, number 9, with the kill. And it's all tied up at 7 apiece in the first set. Riley Peters, a 5'8 sophomore, number 14, on the serve for the Jayhawks. Here's Forney to Rossiker, and there's Kapaska, who tried to hit it over, and it was blocked. Almost a kill for Forney. Forney tries again, and she... I think there might have been an illegal touch of the net that time.
Yeah, it was a net violation there. It was very close. Just the smallest of taps of the net will cost the team a point.
8-7 Urbandale. Riley Peters once again on the serve. Here's Jansen for Ames. Now Forney hits it over and gets the kill. Miscommunication from Urbandale that time.
Yeah, they all just sort of looked at each other in the back as to say who's going to get that ball, and then it just hit the floor. There. They're still tied up, Carter.
Another tie, 8-8, still in the first set. Forney on the serve for the Little Cyclones. Hitting it over that time was Hughes, Meredith Hughes. Walters for the kill. It's deflected that time by Maya Bibbs, a 5'8 senior, number 7. And now on the serve for the Jayhawks is going to be Dykstra once again for the Jayhawks, who have a 9-8 lead in the first set so far. Here's Carlson with the first hit. And now it's Rossiker to Walters. Overshoots it, and it'll be 10-8. Caroline Walters gives the Jayhawks another point, and Dykstra will be on the serve for the Jayhawks, who have a 10-8 lead. Aggressive serve that time. Matulak gets the first reaction. Hitting it over is Kapaska. And that time, not enough reaction from the Jayhawks. Will give another point to the Little Cyclones. And it's 10-9. Jayhawks still have the lead. Jansen on the serve. Here's a hit from Mincy. Wasn't exactly able to see who hit that over that time.
No, I took a deflection off of Timmermans there as Jansen was going to try and dig that one out of the ground, and that deflection caused the ball, obviously, to veer off the path there. Unfortunate.
It was Baker on the kill for the Jayhawks. And almost Walters on the kill for the Little Cyclones. Once again, Walters overshoots, and it'll be 12-9. And the Jayhawks still have the lead in the first set. And here is Brockney. Actually, that is Baker back for the serve for the Jayhawks. Carlson, the first hit to Rossiker, to Timmermans, who gets her kill blocked. Hitting it over is Brockney. Walters with the dig. And here is Baker that was Bibbs who hit it over and went off of the hands of somebody from Ames, and it'll end up,
I believe, there.
Abby Jansen went off the hands of Jansen, and it'll end up in a 13-9 lead now for the Jayhawks. Rossiker to Timmermans, who hits it over, and it's saved by the Jayhawks. Hitting it back over for the Jayhawks that time was Dykstra. It's returned right back to them, and now back over to the Cyclones. Bibbs hits it back over to the Cyclones. Walters the kill. This time she's able to keep it in bounds. Great play that time by Caroline Walters.
Absolutely. Very nice kill there. Able to get Ames back on track. Although down a few points, still a lot of time for them to make that up.
And Caroline Walters, the junior, number 6, on the return for the Little Cyclones. And it's brought right back to the Little Cyclones. Now that was Bibbs that time with the kill. And it's 14-10. Actually, it was Riley Peters. My bad, folks. 14-10. And the Jayhawks still have the lead. They've not been letting up on the Little Cyclones.
No, they haven't. And I don't think they will for the rest of the game.
Here's Mincy, the serve for the Jayhawks. Rossiker, the set. Matulak hits it over. Hitting it back over from the Jayhawks is Carver. Timmermans for the kill. That's out. Ames can't believe it. They thought that was in. Refs calling it out. And it's 15-10 now for the Jayhawks. Timmermans especially couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that was very close. Regardless, lots of time left.
Mincy hits it over, and now it's Jansen. Schneeberger for the kill, and it's saved by the Jayhawks. And that time it is hit too hard by Brockney for the Jayhawks, and it'll be 15-11, and Ames gets another point.
Yeah, they'll get back on track here, and we'll probably see them tie it up. It was 50-50 to start. It'll stay that way, I believe.
And Rossiker, an ace for Rossiker. Rossiker thus far in this season, following along in the season, Rossiker's thus far for the Ames High Little Cyclones has been the queen of aces, in my opinion.
Absolutely, Carter. He's been the dagger in many teams' sides, as that one's going to go out for another point. There you go. 15-13.
Rossiker having a great time as a server so far and a great game. Oh, Rossiker once again. Carver tried to get the save, and she couldn't. Rossiker on fire with her serving. This is an Ames team with overall 63 aces overall in the season. Rossiker, is the trend going to continue? Not this time. And the ball is hit back over by Lynch. Rossiker, the set for the Little Cyclones. Oh, it's aggressively blocked. That time it was Brockney with the block. Call her Brockney, ladies and gentlemen, and it's 16-14, and the Jayhawks lead. Brockney going to be on the serve for the Jayhawks. Schneeberger hits it over for the Little Cyclones. Brockney hits it back over for the Jayhawks. Timmermans for the kill. Oh, it's just barely saved by the Jayhawks. How about that play? Schneeberger will try for the kill. It'll be blocked. How about that? A block that time for Maddie Lynch.
What a strange deflection it took there. But they were able to make the best of it.
17-14, and number 17 for the Jayhawks. Brockney serves it. Schneeberger hits it over, and it's saved by Mincy. Brockney hits it back over for the Jayhawks. Rossiker thought that Forney was going to get it. She was unprepared to try and save the ball, and it ended up in another point for the Jayhawks, who now lead 18-14 in the first set.
Let me tell you, this game is heating up, but that's not the only thing that's hot in here. It's quite warm in this gym.
It very much is, and that's because of the heat so far outside. Brockney on the serve that time for the Jayhawks. Schneeberger for the kill, and that time it's successful. Actually, Timmermans for the kill. And the Ames Little Cyclones student section now chanting, "We can't hear you." In Urbandale student section, small but significant student section chanting, "We can't hear you." Folks, this is going to turn into the tougher competition is going to be between these student sections before the end of the night if this keeps up.
Yeah, no kidding, considering the way, as mentioned before, that Urbandale has won 21 straight against Ames. But
19-15, and the Jayhawks lead. Ames with some aggressive blocks, but they're not successful so far. And they're going to give the point to the Jayhawks that time. They now have a 20-15 lead. The Jayhawks are absolutely having the better game so far.
They really are. But you never know. Things can turn on their head pretty quickly, and we'll see.
Here's a hit over by Umland. Ames saves it. Schneeberger hits it over, a light tap. And it's once again saved by the Jayhawks. And that time a block by Forney, but it goes out.
It was a good block there. And it was going to be very close, within just a few inches.
21-15 in the first set. Urbandale having a great game over the Little Cyclones so far. Let's see what else will happen after this break. Keep it right here. You're watching AHS Volleyball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Welcome back into it, folks. 21-15 in the first set. Jayhawks lead over the Little Cyclones, and that time that was Carver on the serve for the Jayhawks. Oh, and another block for the Jayhawks. It's Baker. No wonder they have 106 blocks compared to Ames' 46.
Yeah, absolutely. They got some very tall barriers there at the front.
Carver once again on the serve for the Jayhawks. Kapaska hits it over. And that time, Urbandale not able to respond in time. And it'll be a 22-16 game. Jayhawks still leading. Carlson going to be on the serve for the Little Cyclones. Here's a hit by Mincy. And that time it was hit over by Dykstra. Carlson just barely able to save the play for the Little Cyclones. Point will go to the Little Cyclones that time.
Looks like it was double touched there. It was a very, very minor double touch, but Ames will take the point.
22-17. We're not sure what's going on right now.
Maybe we got a slick spot there on the court. Can't tell exactly what's going on.
They're going to have to be. Here's Jansen. I guess the players can also serve as janitors.
I guess they can. You don't see that much in basketball, but you definitely see it more here in the volleyball games. Speaking of
that.
Janitor, we've had some quite dirty blocks from Urbandale. As you mentioned, they lead Ames by a lot. They possibly are one of the best teams in 4A at that.
22-17. Urbandale has the lead. Carlson serves it for the Little Cyclones. Here's a hit over by Dykstra. There's a block that time. By who had the block that time? Did you see?
I couldn't really tell, but I believe that it may have been Kapaska there, as well as Forney getting the block there.
22-18 is now the mark. Urbandale still leads. Oh, Jansen, the dig. What an excellent one that was, too. Forney hits it back over, and Urbandale saves it. And hitting it over for the Jayhawks is Dykstra. Carlson will hit it back over, and it'll hit the net. And it'll be a 23-18 game, and Urbandale just 2 points away from taking this set. On the serve this time for the Jayhawks is going to be a 5'8" sophomore, number 14, Riley Peters. Forney. Now it's Walters for the kill, saved by Carver for the Jayhawks. Blocked by Forney that time for the little Cyclones, and that's out. That's going to be a point for the little Cyclones, 23-19. Ames high, a potential for a comeback, but you gotta have some good playing in this final run of the set.
Absolutely.
Oh, and how about that? They're on their way as it went off the hands of Dykstra and out, and it'll be 23-20. Jayhawks still up. Forney on the serve for the little Cyclones. Forney, first hit by Hughes. Hughes hits it back over for the Jayhawks. Carlson gets the hit first for the little Cyclones, and Rossiker has to set it back over for the little Cyclones. And how about that? Baker, the light tap for the kill. Didn't even need to hit it that far. Just a nice little tap.
Yeah. It was a little teardrop shot, that one. This point here is definitely the hardest one of the game to get for the Jayhawks.
And it's 24-20. The Jayhawks can put it away if they get the point here. Can put the set away if they get the point here. Carlson, Ames high, struggling a little bit to keep it alive. And it's out, and that's going to result in a win of this set for the Jayhawks. They are now up 1-0 in sets as they win the first set, 25-20. And as Ames High is switching sides, what do you think of that first set, Ryan?
It was a very good one from the start. Or it was a very close end of the set there. Only 5 points. It could have been a complete blowout, but you really know that we still have at least 2 more sets to play. So it's gonna be down to the wire. We're gonna see how it all plays out. When we come back, you're watching AHS Volleyball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube.
Folks, the Ames High Little Cyclone student section was just partaking in a quick round of Old MacDonald Had a Farm. They've been singing quite a few random songs. But anyway, welcome back into it. We're just about to get into the second set, and the Little Cyclones kept up pretty well with the Urbandale Jayhawks, but in the end, they weren't able to get it and ended up losing 25-20, and Urbandale took the first set. And now, in my opinion, what do you think of the blocking of Urbandale?
They've been fantastic tonight. They've really showed why they've been so good against Ames. Although they aren't quite the powerhouse of this conference, but that's a team that Ames will play next week, Ankeny Centennial. It's going to be a very good match. We'll be there.
Rossiker serves it for the Little Cyclones, and we're underway in the second set. Too far of a hit by Umlin, and it'll go out, and Ames gets the first point of the set. To make
start there for Ames.
Here's Rossiker, who serves it once again for the Little Cyclones. And Brockney hits it too far, and Ames High once again gets a point to make it 2-0 in the second set. A so far, so good start for the Little Cyclones. Let's see if they can keep it up. Rossiker once again on the serve. Brockney, it's out again. 2 times in a row, Brockney hit it out, and Ames now leads 3-0. Here's Rossiker once again on the serve. Seems like whenever she serves the ball, it goes well, except for that time where she managed to hit it out, and it'll be 3-1. And Jayhawks finally get on the board in this set. Brockney will be serving for the Jayhawks, and she hits the net. So far, a dominant start for the Little Cyclones in this set.
Yeah, they've been pretty good. They've come out of the gate guns blazing. We're going to see if they can continue that.
Timmerman's on the serve for the Little Cyclones, and here is Carver, the first hit. Hitting it over for the Jayhawks. That time was Lynch. And it went off the hands of Rossiker and into the student section, resulting in an automatic point for the Jayhawks, who are still down against the Little Cyclones 4-2. Carver, the first serve over. Rossiker to Forney. Urbandale saves it. Dykstra hits it over, and it's going to go out, and it'll be 5-2, and the Little Cyclones still having the lead. For anybody just tuning in, we're in the second set. Urbandale won the first set, and in the second set so far, 5-2 is your mark, and Ames High has the lead. Sarah Carlson about to be on the serve. Carlson taking her time. Once again, the game of volleyball continues to show that in the game of volleyball, you can be both a player and a janitor, folks.
Yeah, it looks like it was the same spot as before, roughly that same area. Not sure if they intentionally wetted it down.
Maybe a custodian will have to check that out sometime. And a double hit will result in now a 6-2 lead for the Little Cyclones. They've wiped the scoreboard.
And yeah, scoreboard's gone out.
It's a 6-2 lead, but right now it's showing zeros on the scoreboard. Carlson on the serve that time. Oh, and there's a block from the Little Cyclones, and they'll give the point to the Little Cyclones. I think that time was a legal touch of the net, might have been. 7-2, the Little Cyclones dominating now the Jayhawks thus far in this set. Carlson on the serve for the Little Cyclones. Hitting it over that time was, oh my word, what a dig by Carlson. Saving the play. And that time the point will go to the Jayhawks. Dykstra managed to get the kill. Carlson attempted the dig and she was unsuccessful. You might be able to see the 3 gentlemen clapping, wearing red, white, and blue. And about the middle of your screen, they are Urbandale's student section. And quite frankly, they're doing a pretty good job for 3 guys.
Yeah, they really are. Student section on Ames' part, a lot more. Formidably bigger.
But then again, you know what they say, big things come in small packages.
Absolutely. And these students are no exception.
On the serve for the Jayhawks is going to be Riley Peters. Rossiker now hits it for Ames, and here's Walters and hits it over. And now Urbandale hits it back over. It's Hughes. Forney hits it back over for the Jayhawks. Oh, Carver just barely manages to save it. And another point for the little Cyclones, who lead it 8-3 in the second set thus far.
That one almost hit off the ceiling, hit the little tray that's built right below the ceiling and just came straight down. Quite unfortunate there for the Jayhawks.
Forney's going to be on the serve for the little Cyclones here, who lead it 8-3 so far in this matchup. In the second set, they lost the first set, and Urbandale won that set. Carver hits it over. Here's Carlson, just barely managing to keep it alive. Jansen hits it back over for the little Cyclones. For the kill is Baker, and it's saved by the little Cyclones. Walters tried to hit it over. And an illegal touch of the net or a double hit. Not sure what happened. But whatever happened, it gave a point to the Jayhawks, and they now have they're still down 8-4 against the little Cyclones. And here is Dykstra, who's going to hit it over. How about the dig that time by Jansen? And here is Carver. And now hitting it over. That time was Bibbs for the Jayhawks. Now it's Brockney for the kill, saved by Jansen. And here is Carver. Bibbs hits it over again. And it's a kill for the Jayhawks to make it 8-5. Little Cyclones still lead in the second set. So far, the Jayhawks having a successful time creeping up on the lead that Ames High has. Dykstra on the serve for the Jayhawks. Matulak was so hard it went right back over off her hands, and there's a kill for Baker to make it an 8-6 game. And the Jayhawks are knocking on Ames' door, only down 8-6.
Yeah, they really are. They've come back from several points down. Looks like that slick spot hasn't affected them as recent.
Dykstra on the serve for the little psych for the Jayhawks, and Matulak goes too hard off of her hands. And Urbandale's now just down 1 point at 8-7.
Now you got to wonder how fast these serves are going. I know they're coming in fast, but no. We'll have to find out.
Carlson finally able to save it. Here's Walters for the kill. A dig that time by Dykstra. And the point will go to the Jayhawks after it's hit back over to tie the game at 8 apiece.
That one hit right off the top of the net, and it just fell down right after it crossed over.
Dykstra hits it over. Carlson, the save to Rossiker. Carlson will hit it back over for the little Cyclones. Carver now. And nobody was really sure who was going for the kill on Urbandale. And it'll result in a 9-8 lead taken by the little Cyclones. Jansen serves it for the little Cyclones. Kill attempt is no good by Bibbs, and it'll give the point to the little Cyclones, now leading 10-8. Here is Jansen, who is going to be on the serve for the little Cyclones. She hits it over. Going for the kill this time is Brockney. Carlson the dig. And Timmermans hits it over for the little Cyclones. And there's a kill from Dykstra once again with her aggressive cannon of arms. She manages to make it 10-9. Jayhawks are back to being down by just 1 point. And now it is Baker who will hit it over for the Jayhawks. Rossiker, the set. Walters goes for the kill. And it's blocked by the Jayhawks. And I think Jansen managed to save it, but nobody else was able to do anything because the ball was just moving so fast, nobody was even able to see it that time. Baker serves it for the Jayhawks. And there is Timmermans with the block, and they'll give the point to the little Cyclones.
I'm going to say it had a deflection, and then it hit the net and went out, I believe. Very strange situation there.
It's 11-10. Little Cyclones still have the lead. Caroline Walters on the serve for the little Cyclones. That's in. An ace for Caroline Walters. 12-10 is now your mark.
Stole a page out of Rossiker's book there.
Walters hits it over. Now Carver, the first hit for the Jayhawks. Hitting it over for the Jayhawks is Bibbs. Hitting it over for the little Cyclones is going to be Matulak, and now it's Carver once again. Oh, how about that block by the little Cyclones, but the Jayhawks keep it alive. And Rossiker hits it to Timmermans. Oh, how about that hit by Brockney and Jansen? It goes too far off for hands, and it'll be a 12-11 game. Ames High has been keeping the lead so far in this set, but Urbandale will not let them take it far.
No, they really won't. And as we mentioned, these two teams, 50-50. This set has proven no different.
Shelby Mincy, the serve that time for the Jayhawks, and there's Timmermans who hit it over for the little Cyclones. Hitting it back over for the Jayhawks is Lynch. Now here's Rossiker. Schneeberger for the kill. Unsuccessful. And now hitting it back over for the Jayhawks is going to be Brockney that time. Jansen. Oh, they were unable to. Looks like that time they were unable to realize that someone else had hit it. And it's 12 apiece. Jayhawks. Can they have their first lead of this set? Walters to Rossiker. Timmermans, the kill. Timmermans, what a kill that time. She's been very aggressive tonight. Forney checks in for Ames. And Rossiker about to serve for the little Cyclones. Oh, and it hits the net. And it'll be 13 apiece. Urbandale, another point. And Brockney about to be on the serve for the Jayhawks. And now let's see if they can have their first lead of the second set. Forney hits it back over for the little Cyclones that time. Oh, how about the block by Timmermans? And a kill by Umland will give the Jayhawks their first lead of the second set at 14-13. Brockney will serve for the Jayhawks. Who have a 14-13 lead in the second set. And Urbandale also won the first set. Forney to Rossiker. Timmermans for the kill, and it's successful, and she ties the game back up at 14 apiece. Timmermans will once again be on the serve for the little Cyclones. And here's Carver. Oh, a light tap by Dykstra, and it's hit back over to the Jayhawks. Dykstra for the kill. It's good. Timmermans and Walters were both going to try a little something that time, and neither of them got to the ball in time. It'll be 15-14, and the Jayhawks are back in the lead. And Carver on the serve for the Jayhawks. Carver hits it over, and it's going to be Jansen to Walters. Jansen hits it over, and now it's Carver for the Jayhawks. Oh, how about that strategy by Baker? I don't need to absolutely destroy this ball to get the point. I just need to lightly tap it.
That was a very smart play there to see that nobody was on the near line and just a very light teardrop-like shot.
Urbandale leads 16-14 in the second set. They have the first set as well. They're in a position to possibly go on and take the second set. Will they be successful? We'll find out. We'll find out now. We won't take a break. Looks like they're about to get into it. I thought there was going to be enough time to take a break. Nope, we're about to get right back into it. 16-14 in the second set. Jayhawks are up, and it's going to be Carver on the serve for the Jayhawks. Carver hits it over, and now here's Jansen to Rossiker. Forney for the kill. It's no good, and the block by Baker that time for the Jayhawks to make it 17-14. And Carver will once again be on the serve for the Jayhawks. It's first hit by Jansen. Now to Rossiker. Kapaska for the kill, unsuccessful. Dykstra sends it back over for the Jayhawks, and that time, dig attempt by Hughes is no good. And it'll make it a 17-15 game. Carlson will be on the serve for the Little Cyclones. It's first hit by Carver. Oh, that's a kill. Baker manages to get the kill just barely. It was about to go out of bounds, and nobody from Ames was even prepared for it.
I think it took a slight deflection to Carlson's right there. She was headed towards her left to dig that one up off the floor. Unfortunate there for Little Cyclones. Although they only trail by 3, still got time.
And it's 18-15. Jayhawks have the lead in the second set, and they have the first set as well. And Peters hits it over on the serve for the Jayhawks. Here's Kapaska for the kill for the Little Cyclones, and it's saved. And hitting it over is Baker, back over for the Jayhawks. And here's a hit back over by Bibbs. Carlson hits it back over for the Little Cyclones. There's another light tap by Baker, and Ames was ready for it that time. Forney gets her shot deflected. Her kill deflected, and Dykstra to make it 19-15.
I don't know about you, but it seemed like Jansen got up a little bit slow there after trying to get that one to her teammates and trying to get the point there. Maybe it was another slick spot as they're just cleaning that one up off the floor near the Ames bench.
Seems like she's going to walk it off. 19-14. Urbandale about to serve. It's Peters as Urbandale has the lead, and it's Forney. To Rossiker. Forney again for the kill. Yes! 19-15. A great job that time. Forney going to be on the serve for the Little Cyclones. First hit by Hughes. Oh, and it's blocked by Kapaska. And it's 19-17. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a good one.
We really do. These two teams have locked horns here in this set as well as the first set.
Forney hits it over. And there is Jansen. Rossiker had her kill deflected that time. Forney hits it back over. And how about that? Dykstra, another kill for the Jayhawks, and it's 20-17. And Jayhawks still have the lead. And back for the serve for the Jayhawks is going to be Dykstra. (20-17). Urbandale leads in the second set. Kapaska hits it back over to the Jayhawks, and they were ready for it that time. And hitting it back over was Bibbs, and Ames High was not ready for it that time to make it 21-17. Urbandale leads in the second set. For those of you just tuning in, we're in the second set. Urbandale won the first set, and so far in the second set, it's 21-17, and Urbandale leads. Here is Dykstra, who hits it over, and it's an ace, and it's 22-17.
That one bounced about a foot short of where Matulik was going to, and unfortunate there. Urbandale looking to close the set out.
Absolutely they are. Just 3 points away from doing it at this point. Dykstra, Matulak, that time she was ready for it. That's out. Baker hit it over, and it's out, and it's 22-18. Ames High got a point that time. Urbandale still leads, and Jansen's going to be on the serve for the little Cyclones. She hits it over. It's Carver to Peters. Oh! Timmermans tried to hit it over, and did she accidentally hit it onto her own side?
Yeah, it looks like it took the deflection and went straight left. Made a 90-degree turn there.
I'm really not sure what happened that time, folks. Timmermans hits it over. Too strong, and it's 24-18. And the Jayhawks very close to taking the second set. 1 point away from it. Here's Matulak to Rossiker. Walters. That time, that was a kill attempt by Bibbs for the Jayhawks. She was unsuccessful. Matulak hits it back over to the Jayhawks. There's a light tap by Lynch that time. Timmerman saves it for the little Cyclones. Timmerman saves it again as she blocked it that time and hitting it back over for the Jayhawks. Dykstra the kill. And Urbandale takes the second set, 25-18. Little Cyclones with just 2 points less than what they had before in the first set.
Yeah, they had a lead, but, Urbandale, as we mentioned, they've been strong against this little Cyclone team and this entire high school, really. So we're going to be watching the third set, and we'll see how it all shapes out.
We'll be back with the third set. Urbandale won the first 2 sets, and we'll be back with the third set after this quick break. Keep it right here. You're watching AHS Volleyball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Welcome back into it, folks. We're now about to start set number 3. The Urbandale Jayhawks facing the Little Cyclones, and the Jayhawks have won the first 2 sets. Ryan, what do you think? What do you think of this game so far?
Sorry, repeat that. I was daydreaming. I apologize for that.
That's all right.
That's all right.
So what do you think of this game so far?
Yeah, it's been a good game. Urbandale rather has been able to pull away right towards the end rather Ames keeping it pretty close, not letting them get away, only losing the first set by 5 points and the second set by 7 points. Who knows, this game and this set is what determines everything, whether it's over or whether we play a fourth one. So I'd like to stay around for 4 or 5 sets, but you never know what's going to happen.
And if Ames is going to win, we're going to need to take it to 5 sets. We'll just have to see what can happen. Ames, a record of 5-6, and Urbandale, a record of 7-8. Urbandale on top of their blocking, 106 blocks over the entire season. And they are just on top of their blocking tonight. Absolutely just a brick wall against the Ames High Little Cyclones. We're about to get into the third set. Brockney going to be on the serve. Here is, let's see, that was Umland who hits it over. Oh, Olivia Smalley for the Little Cyclones. Number 12, a sophomore, has checked in. She hasn't been in the game so far.
No, we haven't seen anything from her yet. Well, let's see what she's got now. See if she can help Ames get this third set.
Dijkstra going to be on the serve for the Jayhawks, who lead 1-0 in the third set. Rossiker to Schneeberger. It's blocked, and once again, another block for the Jayhawks, and it's 2-0. Not how the last set was going. This was how Ames started the last set with a 2-0 lead. And then Urbandale got a score. Let's see if Ames can do the same thing Urbandale did last time. Jansen managed to hit it back over just barely. How about that? A vice versa situation in the last set. The first 2 points were by Ames and then one by Urbandale. This time, first 2 points were by Urbandale and then one from Ames. Yeah, and it's 2-1.
It's really incredible what the game of volleyball can bring, especially unpredictability. On that last point, it seemed like she timed her jump a little bit too early there and was coming down right as she was setting it and didn't get much power on that one.
And Rossiker serves for the Ames High Little Cyclones. And there is Baker that time on the return. Schneeberger hits it over for the Little Cyclones. And there is a kill for Baker. Managed to get it over the net. It's now 3-1. And now, once again, another spot being needed to be cleaned up on the court. When it gets back into it, Brockney's going to be on the serve for the Jayhawks, who have a 3-1 lead in the third set. And the Jayhawks took the first 2 sets. Brockney on the serve. And it goes out. And the Ames High Little Cyclones will get a point to make it 3-2. Timmerman's going to be on the serve for the Little Cyclones. Timmermans hits it over. There is Hughes. And Carver managed to hit it over. That time for the Jayhawks. Schneeberger for the kill. It goes out, and it'll be 4-2 for the Jayhawks, who have the lead. Not sure who's going to be on the serve yet for the Jayhawks. Looks like it's going to be... Who is that? That's Riley Peters, who's going to be on the serve for the Jayhawks.
I don't think we've seen too much from her from this game. Now we're about to see.
She serves it, and Jansen gets the first hit for the Little Cyclones, and Schneeberger hits it back over. Urbandale able to react, but this time, a little bit of miscommunication will give the point to the Little Cyclones, and it's 4-3. Urbandale still up.
Quite strange there how both of them went for it. As you mentioned, some miscommunication and led to an Ames point.
Carlson. A great dig that time by, it looks like it was Dykstra, and a kill that time by, who was that? Was that Bibbs on the kill that time for the Jayhawks? It's 5-3. And Dykstra will be on the serve for the Jayhawks. And it goes out, and it's 5-4. And now Forney will hit it over for the Little Cyclones, who are down 5-4 against the Jayhawks. Brockney, the first hit. Brockney goes for the kill. Successful. Forney had it hit to her too fast, and she wasn't able to react in time. It'll be 6-4.
Smalley will check back in for Little Cyclones.
Olivia Smalley back in for the Little Cyclones. Timeout taken by the Jayhawks. 6-4 in the third set, and Urbandale has the first two sets, and they have the lead here in this set. We'll see what happens after this break. Keep right here. You're watching AHS Volleyball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Welcome back into it. It's 6-4 in the third set, and Urbandale has the first two sets, and they have the lead here in this set. And it's about to be, who is that? That was Baker on the serve. And Ames not able to react in time. It'll result in a point for the Jayhawks, and it's now 7-3. Carver hits it over. On the serve, Walters. What a great hit that time by Walters for the kill, and it made 7-5.
Yeah, that one went back to the screen. That's just off your screen into the left side. Was a good job by Walters there.
And Jansen on the serve for the Little Cyclones, and here is Peters for the Jayhawks, and now to Bibbs, who hits it over. And Timmermans hits it back over, and it's out. It'll be 8-5, and the ref was shaking his head as he gave the point to the Jayhawks. Does that mean anything?
I'm not sure. I didn't really catch most of it, but you never know.
Did the ref just straight up think that was a disappointing enough play for a head shake? Not sure. Mincy serves for the Jayhawks, and Carlson manages to get down low in order to get the point. Too many hits on the Little Cyclone side will make it 9-5. Another point for the Jayhawks. Now hitting it over is Mincy to Jansen. Rossiker. Timmermans. She tried to hit it over, and it hit the net and went right back to the Little Cyclones. It's now 10-5.
As if the brick wall of Urbandale's blocking hasn't been enough. The net has definitely had its fair share of action tonight.
Here's Mincy, who will hit it over to Carlson. And now here is Walters, who hit it back over for the Little Cyclones. And there is Burkhead, who hit it over for the Jayhawks. Carlson had a kill there. Rossiker. Timmermans for the kill. Or a dig. Carlson had a dig. Timmermans a kill right there, and Urbandale not able to react in time to make it 10-6. Walters back for the serve for the Little Cyclones. Walters hits it over to Dykstra. And now here is Baker, who hits it over for the Jayhawks. Cyclones were able to respond, and Schneeberger hit it really hard, and it went out. It'll result in now an 11-6 lead taken by the Jayhawks, who have the first two sets and can end it in the third set if they continue how they've been playing thus far. in this third set. Baker hits it over on the serve for the Jayhawks. Jansen hits it back over for the Little Cyclones. Oh, Rossiker managed to have a block right there, and the Jayhawks weren't able to respond in time, and it'll be 11-7. Rossiker will be on the serve for the Little Cyclones. It'll be Mincy that time, and unable to react in time with the Little Cyclones, and it'll be a 12-7 lead for the Jayhawks. Urbandale's small student section still cheering on the Jayhawks. And here's a block by Dykstra that time to make it 13-7. And on the serve will be Baker. Baker hits it over, and now Jansen will be the first one on Ames to hit it. Timmermans hits it over to the Jayhawks. Hitting it over to the Cyclones is Dykstra for the Jayhawks, and she gets the kill to make it 14-7.
That one there hit Timmermans' right hand, and really that was just a bit unlucky for Little Cyclones. Now down 14-7.
Timeout taken by the Little Cyclones. Urbandale, so as of right now, in a position, if they keep playing the way they have been in this set, to shut out Ames in sets.
Yes, they do have that chance, and that's what they've really been doing to Ames for as long as really anyone can remember, for the last decade or so. So, no, it's going to be quite the comeback if Ames manages to pull this one out.
We're going to get right back into it. Jayhawks lead 2-0 and they currently lead in the first set 14-7. And here is Forney for the kill for the Little Cyclones, and it's unsuccessful. And there's Schneeberger to Rossiker. Forney hits it over for the Little Cyclones, and it's saved by the Jayhawks. Here's a kill attempt, that time by Umland, and it will end up in a kill.
That ball
actually went out.
Yes, that ball ended up bouncing down in that hallway that has the only fan that's running right now. It's definitely not cooling down this game.
It is not. 14-8. And a double hit that time by Mincy will result in a 14-9 score. Urbandale still up. As mentioned by Ryan just now, it's very hot in this gymnasium.
Yeah, we did mention something about that earlier. Gym's just about as hot as this game is.
Here's Mincy. They're going to say it's in to Carver for the kill. They're going to say it was in. Ames thought it was out. And it's 15-9. Jayhawks still have the lead. On the serve for the Jayhawks is going to be Riley Peters. Peters to Jansen. To Rossiker, to Forney, who will hit it over for the Little Cyclones. Hitting it back over for the Jayhawks. That time was Carver. And it was a block by Forney, but it went out. It'll be 16-9. Ames is going to need to get their A game going. They're going to get back into this game. More aggressive blocking that time by the Jayhawks backfired to give the Little Cyclones another point, 16-10.
That's definitely a start right there for what could be quite the incredulous comeback. Aside from that, this has definitely seemed like the most lopsided set so far, even though it's only a 6-point game.
And Carlson was on the serve that time for the Little Cyclones, and the point will be given to the Little Cyclones. A double hit. Make it 16-11. Jayhawks are still up. Carlson's going to be on the serve again for the little Cyclones. Carlson hits it over. And here is Peters for the kill. For the kill to Dykstra.
That's got to be the hardest kill I've seen all night.
17-11 in the third set. And Urbandale has the first two sets. And they're closer and closer to winning the third set to win the entire game. And they're getting even closer with a kill by Brockney. Another teardrop that time. And it's 18-11 Jayhawks who have the lead. Dykstra on the serve for the Jayhawks. Here's Rossiker. Kapaska for the kill. It's out. And it's 19-11. And it's Dykstra who's going to be hitting it over for the Jayhawks. Oh, Carlson, it went off of her hands and just pretty much straight down. And it's 20-11. Another 5 points for the Jayhawks ends the game. Floor being swept, being wiped up by Rossiker. And on the serve for the Jayhawks, looks like it's going to be Dykstra once again. And here is Jansen to Rossiker. Forney hits it over. Oh, how about the dig by Dykstra that time? And here is Carver who hits it back over. Oh, and Bibbs tried to hit it back over for the Jayhawks, and it ended up going off the net and back on their side to make it 20-12. Forney. He's going to be on the serve for the little Cyclones, who are down 20-12 and have also lost 2 sets to nothing. 2 sets. And Urbandale 5 points away from ending this. But so far, Ames doing everything they can to make a comeback. Goes off the hands of Carver, and it'll be a 20-13 game now.
It's only 7 points, but, you know, Ames, with the way they've been playing, they can still come back and possibly win this set. That would be very nice.
Forney on the serve for the little Cyclones. Carver hits it over. Actually, that is Hughes who hits it over for the Jayhawks. Walters unable to save it as she tried to hit it back over. And it's 21-13. Checking in for the Jayhawks is Baker. And Smalley in for the Ames lineup. It's Carver on the serve for the Jayhawks. Walters for the kill for the little Cyclones. What an effort that time by the Jayhawks to keep it alive. But Ames would end up with the kill. Kapaska. 21-14.
That ball hit right up where the basketball pipes are for lowering the hoop. And it struck a loke for the Jayhawks as it came back down. Regardless, Ames got the point.
Jansen on the serve for the little Cyclones. Here's Bibbs hitting it over for the little for the Jayhawks. She couldn't keep it within the boundaries, and it'll be 21-15. Jansen on the serve for the little Cyclones. Baker hit it back over. Now hitting it back over for the little Cyclones is Walters for the kill to make it 21-16. And Ames still on their way to a comeback. It could happen. Jansen on the serve that time. Oh, my word. More discommunication for the Ames High Little Cyclones. Jansen was frustrated that time.
Oh, yeah, she really was. She knew that it was not going straight to her, but everybody just kind of stood around and looked at each other in disbelief there. Regardless, Ames still needs quite something miraculous to come back to prevent 3 points from Urbandale.
22-16. On the serve that time was Mincy. Timmermans just taps it back over, and now it's going to be Brockney for the kill that time. It's saved. And another kill for the Jayhawks. Baker that time, 23-16. And the Jayhawks can put it away in 2 points. And we'll see if they do after this break as Ames High takes a timeout. In the third set, Urbandale is up 2-0, and they lead the third set 23-16. Can Urbandale put it away? We'll see after this break. Keep it right here. You're watching AHS Volleyball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Welcome back into it, folks. 23-16 is the mark. With 3 sets in, Urbandale leads 2-0, and they lead the third set 23-16. And a chance to put it away. That was Mincy on the serve that time for the Jayhawks. And here's Carver. Hitting it over, and it's out by Omland. And it's a point for the little Cyclones, now 23-17. Walters is going to be on the serve for the little Cyclones. Walters. Well, it appears as if they weren't ready for the serve quite yet. Another spot needing to be wiped up. I was going to say the ball was caught right away, so I'm like, do they think this is football, or do they just want to give another point to Ames?
Yeah. Well, I don't think they'll be showing any remorse to the little Cyclones. Again, stopping the play there. That slick spot. I think we've had a common ground for slick spots. We've had 2 right near the net on the Ames side right now, and one of them
23-17. Yeah. Urbandale a chance to put it away. Let's see if they can. It's Mincy for Urbandale to Brockney. And that's out. And a point's given to the Ames High Little Cyclones. They've cut the lead down to 5 as it's 23-18. Jayhawks have the lead. And Walters will be on the serve for the Little Cyclones. And there is Mincy to Brockney, who hits it back over. Now here's Rossiker to Schneeberger. And it'll be a save by Carver, and then it'll get to the ground, and it'll be 23-19, and the lead is now 4.
Little side note here. Student section seems to be enjoying the serves. If you haven't been listening, we'll give you a listen here as they seem to like car engine noises to serves. That slick spot returns.
Seems like that's been wiped up quite a bit, seems like.
I'm not sure if they watered down the court before the game tonight, but they haven't done the greatest of jobs cleaning it up. Had a few slick spots, but regardless, been a good game.
Walters and the Little Cyclones trying to keep it alive as they are facing defeat. Timmermans for the kill. It's blocked. And here is, a block that time by Timmermans, but it's saved by the Jayhawks. Schneeberger for the kill. No, blocked once again by the Jayhawks. And another point for the Jayhawks. And they have a 24-19 lead, and they're up 2 sets. And in the third set, 1 more point for the Jayhawks puts it away.
It would put away quite a thumping victory for them. They won the first 2 sets by a combined total of 10 points, but Ames has been good to keep with them. Only 10 points. It could have been a lot more, but who knows? Match point here.
Brockney and the Jayhawks can end it here. Brockney will be on the serve. Let's see what will happen. Can Ames survive just long enough to get 5 more points? Brockney, the serve for the Jayhawks. To Walters, and it's over. Ames High unable to recover, and Urbandale, with many blocks, was able to drop the sledgehammer, and it's over. Urbandale wins it 3-0, winning the final set 25-19. They won the second one 25-18, and they won their first one 25-20. So Ames scored the most points on their first set.
They did, but they didn't fall short of that by very much. Only 1 and 2 points respectively. It was quite close in the end. But Urbandale's winning reputation against Ames continues, and who knows? We may see them back here next year. But that's all depending on scheduling, and we have absolutely no idea who does the scheduling or where it's going to be.
Ames High moving to a record of 7-9, 5-7, I mean. And Urbandale moves to a record of 8-8. Ryan Eggert and I will be right back after this break to give our final thoughts on the game. Keep it right here. You're watching AHS Volleyball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Ames High Little Cyclones just lost to the Urbandale Jayhawks in 3-0. And what a game tonight by the Urbandale Jayhawks, who really played aggressively. What are your final thoughts on the game?
Well, what won it for them was definitely their defense. You saw how many blocks they had, as well as getting those lucky deflections over the net and the quite good spiking as well. Their serving was not their main factor, but it definitely helped them out tonight. Carter, what do you think?
I have to agree with you, Ryan. The defense of this Urbandale Jayhawks team is what won it for them. They did not give an inch. Well, maybe a few inches, because Ames High was able to keep up with the pace sometimes, but at the end of the day, Urbandale definitely came out and played a better game, in my opinion.
Absolutely, they really did. And 22 straight, that's quite something.
It is.
Against one school, nonetheless. But next week is going to be another chance for Ames to try and break their winless drought. It'll be against a winner four times out of the past 5 years. They've won state championship, Ankeny Centennial. That's going to be very hard for the Little Cyclones, considering how good the Jaguars are. What do you think of that matchup next week that we'll be at?
I think it'll be a good one. I think Ames High is going to have to come out here and show who they are. They're going to have to play really aggressively. They're going to have to play really well, and they're going to have to be able to respond to defense better than they were able to respond to defense tonight, in my opinion.
You absolutely got that right. Well, let me tell you, tonight was fun. We still got a couple more opportunities to do this in here. We'll also be back for basketball, and that I can't wait for it. It's going to be
Absolutely.
awesome. Well, Urbandale comes out of here with a win, but they've got decent opposition. Ames's next game will be an away game. Unfortunately, tech department has not allowed for us to travel out of our way to go do that, although we would like to do that at some point. So if they can pick up a win against Southeast Polk, and actually that might be after the Centennial game. I apologize for that. But anyways, if they can beat Centennial, that would be something.
It really would, and it would show that they have a really good chance in the playoffs. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. Urbandale wins it 3-0 in Ames High Gymnasium. Next week, right here on AHS Sports Network, around 6:30, Ankeny Centennial comes to town to face your Ames High Little Cyclones. And that could be a very good game, and Ames High is going to have to show that they know how to play ball. But anyway, for now, that's going to do it here from AHS Sports Network. This is Carter White and Ryan Eggert, the voices of your Ames High Little Cyclones, signing off.